Today is Friday, March 27th, 2020. And since yesterday we read our Little Blue and Little Yellow story, today we're going to talk about our WH questions that go with it, okay? So we're going to go through real quick just to refresh our memories, to review a little bit about the story, okay? Little Blue and Little Yellow. This is Little Blue. Cute little dot. He lives at home with his mama and Papa Blue. Little Blue has many friends. They like to play like you guys like to play on the playground. But his best friend is Little Yellow. Little Yellow lives across the street. Oh, how they love to play hide and go seek. And ring around the rosy. At school, they sit in neat rows. And after school, they run and jump. One day, Mama Blue went shopping. You stay home, she said to Little Blue. But Little Blue went out looking for Little Yellow. Alas, the house across the street was empty. He looked here. No Little Yellow. He looked there. Still no Yellow. And everywhere. But suddenly, around the corner, there was Little Yellow. Happily, they hugged each other. What's happening? And hugged until they were green. Now Little Yellow and Little Blue turned into Little Green. They went to play in the park. There's Little Green playing in the park. They ran through a tunnel. Fun little tunnel. And they even chased Little Orange. And climbed a mountain. Oh, when they were tired, they went home. They got tired, so they decided to go home. But Papa and Mama Blue said, "You are not our Little Blue. That's not Little Blue. You are green." And Papa Mama Yellow said, "You are not our Little Yellow. You are green." They don't know who that is. Little Blue and Little Yellow were so sad. They started to cry big blue and big yellow tears. Oh. They cried and cried until all they were just tears left. Oh. They're feeling pretty sad. But they pulled themselves together and said, "Will they believe us now?" Mama and Papa Blue were very glad to see their Little Blue. They hugged and kissed him. And they hugged and kissed Little Yellow too. But look, they became green. Oh. Now they know what happened. And so they went across the street to bring the good news. So they're going to tell Little Yellow's family. They all hugged each other with joy. So now we've got some blue and yellow turning to green. And the children played until supper time. They look like they're having fun. The end. All right. I love that story. All right, so what we're going to do now is talk about our WH questions, okay? So who was in this story? Those are our characters. So I remember we had a little blue, right? He was our little blue circle, little blue dot. Kind of looks like a dot of paint, sort of, like in art class. Little blue. And we had, oh, there goes my cap. Oh well. Little yellow. Oh, I heard it fall. It fell on the floor. I'll have to pick that up. Little yellow. Little blue and little yellow. All right, so what happened in the story? What happened in the story? Well, I remember that when little blue and little yellow got together, they turned green. So now I'm going to take my green and make a green circle. Blue and yellow together make green. All right, now where were they in this story? Well, one part of the story I remember is when they're at little blue's house and little yellow's house. So I'm going to draw those little houses. They kind of look orange. So I'm going to draw an orange house. This could be little blue's house. And this other orange over here, that could be little yellow's house. So we've got little yellow's family in here. There's little yellow. And we've got little blue's family in here. And little blue. Okay. And the last question is when? When did our story happen? So it's hard to tell in this story because there's not a lot of background. So it's hard to tell if it's daytime or if it's nighttime. But there is one thing I was thinking about. If I can find it in this story. This one had a lot of pages, huh? Oh, this one is when they go to the park. When do you go to the park? Do we go to the park at nighttime? No, probably usually in the daytime, right? So we can play on the playground at the park. So I'm going to draw a big sunshine so I can remember that this story happened in the daytime. Okay, there we go. So we were able to answer all of our WH questions about our story. Who? What happened? Where it happened? And when. Okay, so you can pick stories at your house too to read and make squares so that you can answer the questions too. Okay, talk to you soon.